welcome to In the Loop. You see Greg here with me. It is so great to be back here with you. Happy Friday from wherever you're joining us from. Welcome to the show. Big welcome. Of course, I am Winnie's son, longtime financial pro, CNBC Council member, Force contributor, host of Level Up as well. And of course, let me ping it over to Greg so you can get to know him as well.
That was a good ping. That was a good movement right there. Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Nibbler. If you don't know, I've been a longtime tech reporter. I've worked for the NBA, and now I host a show called Fox 12 Now here out of Portland, Oregon. And I get to do this show every week with Winnie, The Loop. Thanks everybody for joining in. I'm seeing the names come in here and some of the comments, and that's one of the things too. You know, we're live with this show. We're on a bunch of different platforms, so you can drop in your comments. Let us know what you think as we go through the show. But this one, we're doing one of our very relaxed but shows where we talk about what to watch. So we like to do this at least once a month because there's always so many new things coming out, movies, TV shows, you name it. And we wanted to, you know, bring a couple of things that maybe you haven't heard of, maybe you weren't aware they were coming up, and whatever it may be. But then we can see your comments as well. So if you have something that you are excited to watch or you think that people should be watching, you know, you can let us know in the comments for that too. And hi, Winnie.
Hello, Greg. It's so great to see you. Let me tell you, before we jump into our recommendations, I have been so hooked on this series on Netflix called Tiny Home Nation.
Tiny Home.
Tiny
Oh,
Home
yeah.
Nation, like little houses, Greg. I don't know if anyone else is watching this, but like I see Joshua joining us. I feel like it combines everything I like the DIY or like smaller, organized, like getting rid of stuff you don't need, saving money. It's like, I don't know, it's like a financial person's like, wow.
I like that. Getting rid of stuff you don't need. I have a lot of things I need to get rid of. Maybe I should be watching that show.
Yeah, it's called Tiny Home Nation. It's really cool if you haven't seen it, but it's on Netflix. But before we jump in, Greg, I'm going to have to kick it up a little bit of financial because I feel like I need to share this with everyone because the market is doing great today. The Dow is currently up 261 points and the Nasdaq is up 142 points. We'll take it. And the S&P 500 also up 31 points. And the reason why I'm so excited is because literally if you've been watching this show and joining us, you know the last few weeks have been an incredible roller coaster. And in fact, Fitch downgraded our credit rating here in the United States. It was like just craziness. But we'll take it. Today's a great day, a great way to end the week. And I will say congratulations to Amazon and those who work there because really good earning reports. So congratulations to Team Amazon. But Greg, I love this episode that we do each month of like what to watch, what not to watch. So I feel like this, I gotta hand it over and just let you run with it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple that I picked out. Some of them are new, some of them are just new to me. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start it off. So the first one that I wanted to get, and this is a show that I have just started watching probably within the last 2 weeks, and I'm already in season 3. So this just explains a little bit of it. So it's on Max, which used to be HBO Max and all the other HBO Go, whatever it was. Now it's Max. So if you're subscribed to that, you know what I'm talking about. And when they did combine that, they threw in a whole bunch of other channels and things that didn't used to be part of HBO. So there's a lot on there. But the one that I started watching, and this was based off of a recommendation from a friend, it's a show that I know has been around for a while, for 5 seasons actually.
Wow.
I was like, nah, it doesn't look interesting to me. It's good. It's called Search Party. So it stars, it stars right there. If you watch Arrested Development, that's maybe Aaliyah Shawkat. So she's one of the stars of it. There's a lot of other people that are in it as well. And the show revolves, and I don't want to give away too much because the first season really sets the entire thing up. But essentially, there is a person who is missing. And it's like somebody that they kind of, this group of friends. So it's this core group of friends, these 4 people. Each one of them are really funny in their own right. So this is comedy, but it's also, you know, there's some dark stuff. So I'd say it's a dark comedy. And there's this person goes missing that they kind of went to high school with. and they all of a sudden become interested in this, and it's a mystery of where this person went. That's why it's called Search Party. So they decide to start digging into it and find out, what happened to her. Is she murdered? Was she kidnapped? Where'd she go? And then it just kind of goes from there. It's I think what's really great about it is like each one of the characters are really funny in their own way. They're also terrible people kind of too. So it's kind of one of those things. It's each one's very selfish, but really funny. And some of them are smart, some of them are dumb, and they play off of that too. It's a really fun show. And the episodes are only about, I want to say like 20 minutes long, 20 to 30 minutes long. So you can go through them pretty quick. And I found it really enjoyable. And like I said, I'm in the third season. There's 5 seasons of it. I'll probably have that thing finished within a couple of weeks. I highly recommend this. And I don't know why I slept on it for so long. I just was like, nah, it doesn't look interesting to me. One of those, maybe someday I'll try that out. But this one friend, Jen, she was like, no, you got to check this out. It's really good. And I took that recommendation and now I'm passing it on. So I suggest watching Search Party. That's the one I wanted to bring up.
Search Party. This is like
Search Party.
Guilty pleasure show, Greg. It's like
there's a lot going
on. Crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot going on, and each character is really unique in their own way. And then they have all these other people that, of course, show up. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's great. It is very enjoyable.
It's really enjoyable. I love that. And recently I contributed to a segment on the Today Show about like how to budget when it comes to your subscriptions. And here's what my pro tip to all of you watching this is. So you don't have to subscribe to everything at once, right? So let's say you're using Max and then you're doing Netflix, like just watch it like one for a month or one for 3 months, cancel it and go to the other one and toggle. Okay. So the good news is that the things that Greg and I are sharing today, they're not going to be going away probably in the next 2 or 3 months or 3 months. So, you can just invest in one and then go to the other one. And then you're basically decreasing your costs by at least half, which is great, right?
Great idea. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, this, Greg, is also a suggestion. This came from my creative director, Curtis, who we absolutely love. And this is Only Murders in the Building. Now, this is a TV series, and this will premiere on Tuesday, August 8th. So it's just around the corner on Hulu. It is a comedy and mystery thriller. And that's what I mean. Like, obviously Max, and then now we're going to Hulu. We talk about Netflix. You don't need to subscribe to all of them. I don't suggest you do that. But this can be on your radar because this season 3 is now here and it stars the one and only Meryl Streep. We love obviously Paul Rudd, who's incredible, but Meryl Streep is going to be showcased as an inexperienced Broadway actor. Talk about
they're bringing in more people into this because I've watched I didn't realize the 3rd season was premiering. The cast is amazing in this show.
Well, Greg, please tell us more about it because I'll tell you, this is something that Curtis recommended. I haven't seen the first 2 seasons, so I'd love to get your feedback on this.
Well, it's Steve Martin and Martin Short, so just the two of them together.
Geniuses.
Selena Gomez. Great. Yeah, Selena Gomez is really funny too. Actually, she fits really well with the 3 of them. It's good, and it's definitely, there was a really smart show when it came out. I mean, and still is, just honing in on the whole murder podcast thing because there's 9 million murder podcasts out there right now because it's the most popular genre ever, and they did a really good job of capitalizing on that, but then also having Steve Martin and Martin Short. I mean, it's like, two of the best comedic actors of all time teamed up together on that. And then they're bringing in now, it looks like more of their friends, like Meryl Streep's going to be on there. Like, that's an all-star cast. And Paul Rudd. Yeah.
I mean, you just said Steve Martin, Martin Short, Meryl Streep. I don't know if you need any more. And you got Selena Gomez, which brings in that Paul younger Rudd. Audience. Like, brilliant. Just brilliant. 3 strangers, I guess, is the premise of the show is, I guess, 3 strangers share an obsession with true crime. And then they find themselves like, working together and doing all these things. And this is something I feel like I will tell you right now, I don't have Hulu. Okay. But when I toggle, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell you, for those of you who are tuning and watching us live right now, here's a tip for you. Usually around November, December, as you're into the holiday season, Hulu does usually an incredible like deal. And I think some of the other competitors do as well. Last year, I got in on a Hulu deal, 99 cents a month.
Ooh,
So I
nice.
would say if you are like me and you haven't seen this yet, I would just hold off for a few months and then wait till the deal comes and then toggle over there. Okay.
Smart, smart
All
move.
right.
Um, this okay. So this next service actually was one that I was thinking about doing that too, of shutting it down because I haven't been watching it lately. Except then I realized when I was planning for this show, what's coming out on August 23rd, and it's on Disney Plus, and it's Ahsoka is coming out. So if you're a Star Wars fan, if you've been watching the Star Wars series,
Woo!
you know exactly what I'm talking about right there. And that's finally going to be out, the standalone series for Ahsoka, Ahsoka Tano, and I am so excited for this one. This is the reason that I'm not canceling my Disney Plus right now. It's this trailer just, I mean, it's a great tease for it, but I'm even more excited. I mean, you've got, sorry, I'm like babbling because I'm so excited about this thing. This is the story of, Anakin Skywalker's Padawan. If you watch the animated series, she's already been brought to life in some of the spin-offs for The Mandalorian, or just in The Mandalorian, I believe. And this is the spin-off of that. It looks so good. They're going to have, if you're a Star Wars nerd, Thrawn is going to be brought to life in this one. So a live action version of Thrawn. And everything about it is, I will watch this episode as soon as it comes out. I mean, it's got everything going on here. That's it. I think the main thing is, if you are into Star Wars, you will want to watch this. And also just to know that it's almost here. So it is this month. I've been waiting for this forever. I just kept thinking it was going to be going and going and going. And now it's actually almost arrived. So Disney Plus, you're getting my money for another couple of months, guaranteed. Right now, I'm just saying that right now. So it's going to be so cool. And yeah,
I love that you share this, Greg. And I'm with you. I mean, I feel like Disney Plus, especially for people like myself, like with kids, it's almost like it's so amazing with Marvel and now Star Wars. I mean, I just love that you share this. Look at the costumes. I want that headpiece even.
yeah,
That's like, that's like really great quality entertainment. If you're gonna watch something and just enjoy it, that just feels like a good way to go, right?
yeah.
So I'm with you. I'm keeping Disney Plus. My kids watch it. They don't watch that much TV, but Disney Plus, like with Marvel, and we'll be all over this for sure.
Well, and they did such a good job because these were animated characters, making them live action. Like Rosario Dawson's amazing, and Thrawn being, it's really cool seeing how they've done it, and they've done such a good job. And a lot of that's Jon Favreau, who's behind a lot of the television series for Star Wars. So it's pretty cool. I am looking forward to this.
Very cool. All right. Well, Greg, I'm going to tee off because I know we are also streaming to our friends at Modern Mom. So I wanted to bring something that's wholesome that the entire family can enjoy. I mean, the one that you just shared on Disney Plus, definitely, for sure. I think for most kids, older kids especially, that's going to be a great way to get the family together on the sofa. But here's one. And I know a lot of people are going back to the movies. They've enjoyed it. They've missed it. Here's one. I know a lot of people that went to see Barbie recently. This is another movie coming out. It's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, you all remember these very happy, funny turtles who love pizza. So, this is called Mutant Mayhem. It's a movie. It's going to be at the theater, rated PG. Its premiere day actually was 2 days ago, so you can always see it at the movie theater now. But as you know, the premise here is that these turtles, which as you know are brothers, they're once again in the heart of New York City, and they want to be accepted not just as turtles, but as normal teenagers. And they have a new friend named April, that helps them as they solve different mysteries and crimes. You know how the story goes. You've probably seen the cartoon, or you may have seen it when you were younger. So that same. I don't think it's gonna pivot too much, but it's kind of becoming mainstream because they want to be. They want to be kind of like that Barbie. Like Barbie dolls want to be human. Like now turtles want to be teenagers. So
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, I mean, I still like the original movie that they made. Um, I actually now I kind of want to watch that this weekend. Now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, the animation style is definitely a lot different in this one compared to some of the other ones that they've done. So,
Way more modern.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I will be watching that. You know, you mentioned the Barbie movie. No joke. I actually randomly went to go see that yesterday
Uh-huh.
because it's playing at we have this theater here in Portland. There's a bunch of them, but they're theaters where they serve like, you know, beer and pizza or whatever. So it's no reserved seating, but you can go there and it's a couple of stories. They've got a cool balcony and stuff. I went there to go see it, had tickets. I have never seen a movie, at least there, that packed. It was so packed. The only seats were in like the very, very front. So I ended up getting a refund.
Okay.
People are going crazy over the Barbie movie. Like
Yeah.
I've seen most of the Marvel movies at this theater. I've seen Star Wars movies at that theater, and they have never been that packed as it
Really?
was for this Barbie movie.
I
Yeah,
was gonna ask you if it was worth it. I haven't seen it yet either.
I don't
I'm
know.
just gonna wait till it streams.
I
But like,
left.
but I mean,
I
I
mean, good
didn't
for
know
them.
it was, huh?
I mean, good for them that everybody's, you know, watching it. But
I know
yeah,
I heard from many people that it was better than they expected. So I'm kind of waiting to stream it just because my schedule's so busy right now. Just
yeah,
like this Mutant Ninja Turtle thing, I'm gonna wait till that streams too. Just from a time standpoint, I wish they would, let us kind of watch these things on streaming because it'd
yeah.
be more conducive. But yeah, I've heard, Greg, that people were like pleasantly surprised by Barbie. So maybe
That's
that's why.
yeah, yeah. That's what I've heard too. But that it's really funny, and it just happened to be the movie that was playing there near me. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go see
Why
Barbie.
not? You
But
would
nope.
think it wouldn't be that crowded because it's been out for a little bit.
Yeah, it was packed,
Wow.
packed. Yeah, so I will go see it at some point, but not if I have to sit in the very front row. I don't like watching movies that way. I'm not a front row
Okay.
guy.
I just want to tell you, I gotta jump in and tell you, Greg.
Yeah.
So Curtis, my creative director, he is like a total movie buff, and he is saying that Barbie is a must see. This is coming from like you know someone who is very creative, sees a ton of movies, and he is my go-to when I'm asking him like, is it even worth the money? And he says it's a must see. So maybe this is one I'm gonna have to like figure
Yeah,
out time to go see in person.
I know I've had some friends too with kids, like little kids. I think my friend brother, I think her daughter's 5 or 6 or something like. I don't know. I'm not good with that, but somewhere around that age, brought her to it, and she said that her daughter, you know, missed a lot of the jokes that wouldn't have mattered to her anyway, but still liked the movie and thought it was awesome. So it sounds like it's got something for everybody. Um, yeah, okay. Now I do have to go see it now, especially I've never gone to a movie where I've had to actually be like, I need a refund because there's nowhere for me to sit.
Yeah, that's
So
really weird.
now I
That's
got to see it.
really weird.
I'll
Yeah, but I feel like I feel like you should go to a theater where you can reserve seats so you get a
Yeah.
proper Barbie experience now. Because yeah, you don't want like bad seats to see.
No, I guess I should have shown up early, but I didn't think I had to. Lesson learned. I will definitely go see Barbie.
I mean, considering how busy you are, Greg, I'm impressed. You're gonna have to report back and let us know.
Yeah, yeah. I'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way to see this movie. Now I have to. It's a mission. Okay, I have one final recommendation. It's kind of like a two-parter recommendation, but it's the same thing. So over this last week, I'm sure some people saw that Paul Rubens passed away. Paul Rubens, best known as Pee Wee Herman. And for me, when I was a kid and growing up, I loved Pee Wee Herman. The character to me was one of the funniest things ever created. I was a strange kid, and this show made it feel okay because he's so weird and but so funny that I fell in love with the character of Pee Wee Herman, you know, as a child. This is from Pee Wee's Big Adventure right now. So Paul Rubens passed away. It kind of affected me a little bit. Just because he's given me so much joy, you know, throughout my life. I can watch this movie, and this is no joke. Pee Wee's Big Adventure is my favorite movie of all time.
Really?
It is because I can watch it anytime and it will make me laugh. No matter how many times I've seen it, I can put it on and I will laugh about it. And
Wow.
I saw it when I was a kid. I remember watching it with my mom, and you know, there's it's just it's so silly. It's definitely something you can watch with kids, adults. Everybody's going to find something funny about it. And I wanted to recommend it in case people haven't seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Give it a shot. You do have to, I think, pay for it to rent it. It's not streaming anywhere right now, although I bet somebody's going to put it on a streaming platform soon. But so I think I had to pay like $4 to watch it. Not that bad. I recommend that. So there's Pee-wee's Big Adventure. If you've never seen anything of Pee-wee before, watch it and expect it to be really dumb, and that's the point of it. There's also, though, if you're a fan, the newer movie that came out on Netflix. Netflix brought Pee-wee back for a movie in 2016 called Pee-wee's Big Holiday. And I think a lot of people haven't watched this, even if they do like Pee-wee, probably maybe skipped this one. It is actually really good. It's the same thing, you know, very silly, but this one is where Pee-wee's never left his hometown, and he finally gets a reason to leave town. So Joe Manganiello, I'm probably saying his name wrong. He's the guy from True Blood and Magic Mike, and you'll recognize who he is. Basically, it's like a buddy movie with the two of them. It's a really, really odd pairing of these two, and it's just such a good movie. It's I recommend it as well. So if you've skipped that one, if you're a Pee-wee fan, watch that one. Give it a shot, or watch it again. Maybe if you didn't really pay attention the first time, it's great. But that's what I wanted to recommend. It's just some Pee-wee Herman, silly, fun, not much to, you know, it's just silly and fun. That's really what it comes down to. And
Do you think you need to watch one in a row, or can you just
No.
watch individually?
You can totally watch them individually, although probably I would recommend watching Pee-wee's Big Adventure first, because that really gives you the whole concept of what is going on here. It's just this strange guy who he's basically an adult child. That's pretty much what he is. I would recommend Pee-wee's Big Adventure first. Watch that one first, and then watch Pee-wee's Big Holiday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you,
Yes.
Greg. And by the way, for those parents out there, I believe you can actually rent The Big Adventure at the library too.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good idea. There's also Pee-wee's Playhouse, which was the children's show. There's 5 seasons of that are out there. I don't think they have that on streaming yet, though, either. You'd probably have to pay to rent those. But also, great show.
Yeah. Cross-X Fighter says that he remembers seeing Pee-wee, but that was a very long time ago. Same here. I honestly, until you mentioned it, I mean, I knew he passed away, which is very sad, but I haven't, I don't think I've watched any of his movies. So this might be a chance to
Yeah.
have my kids check him out. They
Yeah,
probably would
it's
be
kid friendly, very, very much so.
Cool. All right. Well, my last suggestion, and this is also thank you to Curtis on my team, is on Max show, and this is Fiona and Cake, which premieres at the end of this month on August 31st. This is based on the world and characters of Adventure Time. So you're gonna see here, like, I guess 10 different episodes. Finn and Cake, Fiona and Cake, Finn and Jake. Fiona and Cake. So I guess they go to different universes and come and they go and fight different enemies and so this is sort of like Adventure Time fans. You're gonna see like old friends come and new friends come. I think it's a good, fun, easy to watch series, and so yeah, this is coming at the end of the month. I think parents might enjoy this to watch with their families.
Nice. I admit Adventure Time is one I've never actually watched.
Me neither.
It's been recommended to me a lot, but another one of those where I'm just like, yeah, sometime. So yeah, maybe I do need to watch it. Looks like it's a little Rick and Morty-y, but probably not. A kid-friendly version, maybe.
Kid-friendly version, yeah. So if you have HBO Max, or if you're toggling, then you can watch that. Yeah,
always got to toggle.
Toggling is a big thing. And hello, Vicky. It's great to see you on Facebook Live. I will tell you, it's one of my best hacks when it comes to subscriptions, because what you want to do is you can subscribe to something, right? And here's the thing, and you probably know this, whenever you cancel, they offer you another better deal. So what you could do is if you're subscribing to more than one thing, let's say like Greg wants to keep his Disney Plus, he could like cancel Disney Plus and more than likely he's gonna get a better offer and then sign up again. And then just make sure to put in your calendar the day that you want to cancel and then remind yourself for at least 5 days in a row. So give yourself some breathing room. So schedule it like a week or 2 weeks prior into your calendar, have it pop up to cancel, and then just know, like, come November, December, there's going to be some really great deals. And so you might want to just wait for that.
Yeah, that's a really, really good idea.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, we're also busy. We're not going to, not
yeah,
many of us can just sit there and watch like three different
yeah,
streaming platforms at once. So why pay three different streaming
no,
platforms?
that you know, watch all that you want to for that one stretch, and then toggle to the other one. This,
Yep.
this is smart. This is a
Yeah.
good plan. Awesome.
Wonderful.
Well, those are some great recommendations that you had, and I love seeing other people too. If you have more, I'm sorry, when I look down, I'm looking at the comments as they come in, and anybody out there who has some good recommendations, because like when you said, you can't watch everything all at once. There's so much out there. So if you find something and you think it's really cool and other people aren't talking about it or it needs to be recommended or reminded to people, please send it to us. Just like everybody who sends in text stories and everything else, always appreciate that. So it's just so much fun interacting with everybody. So please feel free to tag us in anything and let us know.
Yes, and Vicky jumped in and said, "What movie did I miss?" Vicky, you're gonna have to watch on rewind and watch
There
from
it
the
is.
beginning because we did share a lot. But I will give you a little tip that we found out that Barbie is a must see.
Yeah.
That is something that we found out on this show. But very cool, Greg. It's so awesome to see you again, and what a treat to be here and share this show. We're gonna do the show again next month. So yeah, so we plenty of time. Send us those notes. But with that, I guess we'll see everybody next week.
Yeah, sounds good. Bye.
Sounds good. Take care. Bye.